Okay, it's Ciaron O'Reilly here. Drink has been taken, so take that into account. And I was kept outside His Majesty's Prison Belmarsh when Julian was released, and I was at his first court appearance on December 7th at Horseferry Courts, and it's the end of 14 years, thank God. And I mean, I'm emotionally and physically and mentally exhausted. I can't imagine how he is after 12 years of sensory deprivation, first in the Ecuadorian embassy and then in the most serious prison they've got here in England. And all these good people were standing in the streets of London at Australia House and Piccadilly Circus for years. And yeah, it's finally, they were saying, Irish Republicans saying, Shaki Allah. And I got it.
Translated.
Yeah.
And updated.
Yes, our day has come.
Let's have a look at the bag.
Okay.
My Irish pronunciation wasn't very good.
Yeah, neither is mine. My father's first language was Irish, and but that means it's Gaelic. Our day has come. Finally, after 14 years, and. We need to support our brothers and sisters who are today before the courts and in chains for resisting the wars on Gaza and every other war. And we're sleepwalking into World War III at the moment. And looks like Sir Keir Starmer, who was the head of the Crown Prosecution Service, that began the persecution of Julian Assange in this country and detained him without charge for 14 years. Looks like being Prime Minister on the 4th of July. And yeah, so, do what you can, with who you can, where you can, in solidarity our brothers and sisters before the courts and in chains. And how I organise on no budget is get people to do what they're already good at. So the guy behind this camera is good at filming and wrestling with children, apparently. And other people are good at driving, other people are good at music. And you just get people to do what they're good at in solidarity.
Getting arrested or avoiding getting arrested.
Yes, I'm pretty good at getting bashed by the cops and going to jail. And I'll probably be back in jail eventually.
How are you feeling a few days into Julian's freedom?
We're just absolutely elated. We've been crying tears of joy ever since we heard. And we decided today was going to be the last Piccadilly, which just coincides with Pride, which is why I've got this on instead of my usual Julian hat. But it's very hot. So it's been a really lovely party atmosphere.
And he is home safe. That's the main thing. And this is not going to be brought up again.
That's our job done as far as I'm concerned. Our job was to get him out of Belmarsh, get him home. It's up to the lawyers and the politicians now to sort out all the things that have gone wrong and the illegality of everything.
Who was it who changed their tattoo? I saw in the group. Can we see the tattoo?
Madbloke.
Who's got it?
Over there with the hat.
And the hat, I'll have a look at that.
Yeah, he's good. He's good at interviews.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's lovely to see you, Simon.
You too. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats on the new tattoo.
Yeah, only that bit's new.
So we had Free Assange.
Yeah.
When did you update it?
2 days ago.
The minute you heard, huh?
A little bit scabby. Yeah, the very next day, yeah. And I'm quite glad I went this way.
Yeah.
Because for years, this lot of reprobates that comes out of Julian,
they're all here.
they've been saying to me, what are you going to do when Julian's free? You can get laser surgery. Over the last 4 letters, and it would have said free arse. And I've turned up on a gay pride meet today.
Well, it was timely, wasn't it?
I'm really glad I went the way I went.
We freed Assange.
Well,
Appreciate it.
and all the other thousands of people around the world, of course, but
It's a very good solution to a tattoo problem.
we're part of a we, yeah.
What's your name, my friend? What do you go by?
My genuine, actual real name is Madbloke.
Lovely to meet you, Madbloke.
Do you want the passport?
That's all right.
No, nobody.
Data protection.
Nobody believes me. No, I changed it by depot, obviously. My parents were cruel, but not that cruel.
Cover up any unique details in your fingers.
Yeah, there's a number I have to put.
Yeah, cover up the number.
I think I have to cover up the bit at the
Cover up the
bottom.
number. We don't want any.
Something like that. But Madbloke.
That does actually say Madbloke.
Yeah.
All one word.
Yeah. It's very interesting when the police pull us over, like they did a lot in COVID, and at airports it can get a bit interesting.
Yeah.
But if anyone's changing their name, my advice is have two names, because I had one word, Madbloke, and you can't even get past the online forms. You know, first name, second name compulsory. I only have one, and it is a problem. If you change your name, have two, for Christ's
Who
sake.
came up with Madbloke? Was it a nickname or you chose it?
No, I definitely didn't choose it. I used to work with bands a lot. I was a roadie with a lot of bands, and they called me Madbloke on one of their fanzines, and it stuck. So for about 13 years, I was Madbloke, or MB. Some people call me MB, and people didn't know my real name anymore. I just become. And then when I stopped working with bands, which again was about 13 years ago, nobody called me Madbloke anymore, and I just kind of missed it. And I had a drink one day and decided to go and change it. So it's a really boring story. But, and I still never found out why they called me that in the first place. There was the guitarist of one band blamed his manager, and the manager blamed the guitarist. So I never got to the bottom of it.
No one wanted to tell Madbloke whose fault it was. Any bands that we'd know, Carl, can you say?
Smaller bands, Osric Tentacles, Eat Static, Steve Hillage, a bit with Hawkwind, but nobody massive. Okay. Like the Osric Tentacles and Eat Static were my main bands. It got me travelling around the world quite a lot for very small money, but having a bit of fun anyway.
Do you play any music yourself? Do you play guitar or any instrument?
No, I don't play anything well, no, I was just... Well, I started off as a fan of the Osrics, and I helped them out one day loading their bus, and just become friends. And then they started taking me on tour, and I was doing a bit of stage teching, but I could only do what I was shown to do, and because I'm not really that technical. And I said to them one day, "Why am I here?" You know, I seemed to have been brought along on tour, and I wasn't sure what my role was. And I actually thought about it and went, you make people feel comfortable, and I think that was a compliment.
That's fantastic. Great to meet you, Madbloke. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
We're partying. Why don't you want to leave?
Well, because it's so wonderful. The news, the happiness that we all feel that Julian is free. It's just so wonderful.
Oh, look, we've got distractors here.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Come on. Sum it up.
Let Val do it.
Well, Val's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Val, congratulations, and I really appreciate chatting to you today.
Yeah.
You and your group of friends have just been incredible over these last many years, and I congratulate you all.
And
may you-
14 years we've been at it.
May the bond last forever.
That is the thing. It's wonderful news, but the sadness that we're going to be different parts of the country. I mean, some people are from different parts of the world,
Yes.
but you become friends.
Came together for a good cause.
Yeah,
And the bond will last forever. Oh, Dawood wants to interview you. Thank you very much. All right.
I've got a ring.